This year, Texas hit a new record for the number of registered voters. 2020 has 1.5 million more registered voters compared to 2016, the last presidential election. ABC 7 Shelby Montgomery looked into the increase and is live with a look at the registration numbers for El Paso County. Shelby.
Stephanie, I'm at the county courthouse where the elections department is located. Officials say El Paso County saw an increase of 55,000 more registered voters this year. I spoke to several people around the city, and while some aren't, most of them do say they are registered to vote. Are you all registered to vote?
I am.
Yes.
Because it's our civic duty to vote.
No, you're not registered to vote. Is there a reason why?
I don't know. I guess I'd have to see just kind of more of the time and how everything's going right now, you know? Yes.
I am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
More yeses than nos. In 2016, there were 427,850 people registered to vote. So far this year, 483,032 people are registered, a difference of 55,000.
Largely when you see spikes in registration, it correlates with dissatisfaction to the process. Generally, if things are going well, people don't feel that social obligation or the necessity to become involved in an election.
UTEP professor Dr. Richard Pineda says there are several major factors in this year's election. The big one, COVID-19, and in more ways than one. First, who people vote for.
There is a certain sense about what people think government at all levels has done correctly or incorrectly on the pandemic.
And also, if people go out and vote.
One of the big questions going into this election is how people feel comfortable about getting out to vote. And of course, the controversy about mail-in ballots and some of the other issues.
Generally, around half of registered voters actually vote. In 2016, 15.1 million people registered, but only 8.9 million people voted. That's about 59%.
I feel like with all this stuff going on in our world, it's important for us to have a say.
It's one of the many things we need to do in order to sort of get the best way to represent ourselves in the government.
And the hope is that the registration translates into more voters.
Dr. Pineda also says presidential elections benefit local elections on the same ballot because more people do tend to vote during those presidential elections. And of course, a big local race this year is for the mayor of El Paso. Live in downtown El Paso, Shelby Montgomery, ABC 7.